Please welcome Ben Wallace.
Hi, I'm Ben Wallace, and tonight I'm going to be doing a quick talk on 3D printing and particularly how it's involved in nature. So how does 3D printing work? So 3D printing is the layer by layer process of making a 3D object. So just like your home printers at home, like they're on 2D, but this does it, but this does it also on another axis. So your home printer will do it like from here, and they'll have those boundaries and go like that, and that's how that's made, but this also does that and then goes up. So, and then you can see right here, so they do layer by layer and extruding little bits of plastic at a time to make a massive object, and any object inside that, see that cube? Any object inside there, you can make anything. So this is another slide on more. So this one, it's a little bit more complicated because it has curves and stuff that you really can't normally do in normal manufacturing, and you can't make stuff like this like with wood or normal manufacturing processes. So you can see these little bits, you can't do those. So these are the filaments. So this is what actually goes into the printer and it actually puts out when it's making it. So on the top left you have some carbon fiber filament, which is what they use in race cars, so it's really strong. In the top middle there's color changing, so if it, depending on the temperature, it'll show a different color. Then here is some glow in the dark, which is, it's all right, but it's also a good party trick. Bottom left, it's really shiny and really pretty. And middle, it changes color when it's printing, and it doesn't, unlike that one, it doesn't keep on changing, it just stays that. And then this one is a transparent one, and they vary in the transparency, but this one's a pretty good one, so you can, it's a lot better than normal ones. And these are the printers, so there's many more than this, but this is just a very few. And you can see all the different styles, how there's like square ones, round ones, and each different ones will have their different properties. Like some will be able to put out 2 different types of filament at a time, but these ones are just the normal ones. And they used to be not commercially available and only available to small scale to large scale businesses, costing upwards of $5,000, $10,000 and unaffordable for anyone. But now they've come down to as cheap as $100 in Australia, which is great. So anyone can buy one and they can print. And then this is how you'd go about making something. So here is Tinkercad, which is it's a basic software and it's great for any starters. And you can just use the objects and make whatever you want. And it depends on what you want to make. Sometimes it's really quick, but sometimes it does take a while. And the longer you put into it, the better the outcome will be. So you can see all the different shapes you can make, and there's much more, but that's just a quick few. And like, see, you can see the cylinder that was made to make the little holes there. And then once you've made whatever you want, you put it into a program like this. So this is called Cura, and you put it in there, and you can change all the settings. And what it does is it takes a 3D object and puts it into little layers that the printer can make. And this is another alternative way of making something, but and so you go online and say you wanted to print a plant or a plant pot, you'd search up plant and it'd come up with so many options, and you can just choose what you want and then you can put it back into there and print it. And this is the applications in nature. So you can see here there's a really nice plant pot, and you can make the plant pot specifically for the plant species, and some succulents and native species can't survive in normal pots. So pots like these, and these are great for them. So this one right here, you put water in this section and then it automatically waters it. And these are some more applications. So on the top left you can see a bug catcher, but it's specifically for the non-native insects to keep down on all the pests and stuff that isn't supposed to be there. And then there you've got a nice bird box with the circle that the bird goes in the bee. And then here's some more. So this for the air plant, which don't need soil or occasional water, and it gives it more aeration because it has nothing there. And that's one of the things that printers do really well, is hollow stuff that you just can't do normally. And here is a 3D printed home. So it's just like the smaller 3D printers, except it uses a mix of mud, clay and straw to make a sustainable home just out of the basic materials, and in the end you get a product like this without having to use concrete, plastic, all that stuff. And it's a much more efficient and environmentally friendly way to make a home. And these are the sources.
Thank you, Ben.